My name is Mark White. I am 48 years old, lifelong Mainer. I grew up north in a little small town called Rangeley with about 1,000 people. Went to college in Waterville, Maine. Came down to Portland in 1998, I think. And yeah, other than that, I'm an accountant. I guess CFO, which means an accountant that's been around for a long time. And 2 kids, one in college, one in high school currently, and pretty classic, normal, middle-aged guy. I started training here at Discovery back in 2001. A buddy of mine actually wanted to do it. It was his idea. It was totally his idea. And I was 25 at the time, and they're like, yeah, what do you think? You want to try martial arts? I'm like, I was 25, like I'll try whatever at the time. So came in and checked it out because I happened to know a couple people that were here, and always was kind of scared of them because they always had bruises all over themselves, and didn't want to piss them off. So we made sure we tried this place and just kind of fell in love with it, right from the get-go. First time we talked to Hanshi Pollock when he did a wrist lock on me, I was like, oh my God, I've never felt that in my body before. That's unbelievable. And we trained for 2.5 years later. My buddy quit, and life got in his way, and he stopped training. And I kept going, and then happened to buy the place almost 10 years ago. And currently, I'm sitting at a 5th degree black belt. The reason that I started training and the reason that I train now are two totally different things, because I'm a totally different person now. I love teaching students, and but your question was training. I still learn things, which is amazing. You would think after 20 some odd years, you're kind of seeing all the things. I still learn things that amaze me or show me something in a different light. That the physical aspect of learning new things is still enticing to me. The bigger thing for me is that I have noticed that my martial arts training experience in my personal life are always like mirroring each other, and that I can use them to learn from each other. Like if there's something going wrong in my training, I actually look at my personal life to see what is going on there and what was the emotion that was causing that, because it's probably the same one over here. And then vice versa, and so I've used the training to help my life and my life to help my training. And the way those two kind of hold hands and combine is fascinating for me. So that's one of the major reasons. You never know what you're going to get into walking into a martial arts place. You see guys on the internet and they're jacked up and they're doing spinning hook and heel kicks and stuff like that. And that's so not it. It really isn't. That stuff looks cool and stuff like that. But if you're a 48-year-old guy, I can't do that. So why even bother to try to train in martial arts if I'm not that guy? Why bother? And it's like, you come in here and there is really no that guys. We got a couple guys who are incredibly athletic and they're in their 20s. But for the most part, it's people like me and are just normal Joes, just like loving the community, loving the training experience, loving coming in and being able to kind of set their life outside the dojo for a couple hours and just train, because you don't have to worry about things when someone's punching you in the face. You just have to worry about that. And that escape is huge. And so I would tell anybody, listen, give it a try. Even if you have if you need a vehicle to deal with stress in your life, then try martial arts. Because other things that de-stress your life usually don't make you forget about your life. They usually make you wallow in them a little bit more, or, express rage at the things in your life that are frustrating you. This makes you literally forget about all the stresses in your life for 2 hours. There's nothing else that can do it. And so I would just say, give it a try. Give it a couple weeks. Check out the community. Check out the aspect of it and make a decision for yourself. But don't not do it because you think you have to be some Adonis. We have the most effective stuff that I've ever seen or come across. I mean, there's no rules. There's no anybody. This is winning to go home. By all means necessary kind of fighting martial arts, which I think is great for self-protection. You need a break. Everyone needs that break from the stresses of life as an adult. You just do. I have not found anything else not like grabbing a drink with buddies because you just complain about all those stresses, or going to the gym and you're on the treadmill, you still think about all those stresses. This place gives you a complete break because you can't think about the spouse, the wife, the kids, the dogs. You can't think about any of that when someone's grabbing you and punching you. You just can't. You have to be in the moment. It forces you into the moment. You learn a cool stuff, but you get a break that is just superimposed on you that is so needed in life. And I haven't found anything else that can do it. So it depends on who I talk to. Those would be really kind of roughly those two answers.
Thank you very much for stopping by and chatting with us, Mr. White. We'll see you on the mat.
See you on the mat.